All right, welcome everybody to our Down and Dirty at 1:30 Central. This is Vishan Borich from Team Tough, and I'm so glad you're here today. We're going to be talking about YouTube today. So you're on the right page. If you've been wondering, are we starting? We are starting right now with my training, and I do these trainings every single Monday. The purpose of the training is to provide you with extreme value so that you can take your life and your business to the next level. So today I'm going to be sharing how to use YouTube for business leads. So this kind of ties in nicely with what I did last week. If for those of you that were on last week's Hangout, I talked about keywords and how you can search for keywords and utilize those to boost your blog, create great videos, and drive more content to your site. If you missed that one and you're like, oh man, I really wanted to see that, shoot me a private message on Facebook, or you can contact me. You'll see a contact form or a link up above. Click on that and say, hey, Vishan, please send me the link to that, and I'll be happy to do so. I will say before I get started here, go ahead and log in down below. You'll see that there's a chat window. Shout out, give me a hello, let me know that you're out there, that you're watching this. I do like to know that I'm not just speaking to myself when I do these, so I love to hear your interaction and questions and things like that. And I do answer them. I may not be able to answer them right now while I'm live, but I will immediately following the call go through them and answer as much of them as I can. I do want to give a shout out to anybody that's out there right now. Let me check and see who we've got. All right, looks like I see Ralph, I see Richard. Welcome, guys. Good to see you there. And we have 6 others that are online, so I'm so glad that you're out there and that you're watching this live. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to flip my screen around as always. All right, you should be able to see my screen right now. And what we've got here is how to use YouTube for business leads. And I'm going to start off with an overview here. So the first question that a lot of folks have is, why YouTube? And even before why YouTube, what is YouTube? Hopefully everybody knows YouTube is a video hosting system. It's probably the most popular one in the world. It's been around for a while now, and it's just a great resource for you to post videos. Okay, so why YouTube? One of the main reasons for YouTube is that, number one, it's easy to post videos too. You don't have to pay for hosting. It doesn't cost you anything, and you can post videos right from your smartphone. Most people these days who are have a smartphone, they can easily take video. The big key is obviously taking good video and getting people to actually want to listen to what you have to say. And we're going to talk a little bit about that and how you can produce some great content, great videos that people actually want to see. And this can, in fact, help to drive business. The other reason that I love YouTube is that it is owned by Google. A lot of people don't know that. And the benefit is that Google wants people to go to YouTube. So therefore, they will boost YouTube videos in their search results. Okay. So if you are looking to get more traffic, why not utilize the benefit of Google in trying to boost your videos if they're posted on YouTube? So that's what I wanted to say about that. And YouTube is, it's super easy to use too. And we're going to go into that as well. So there are 2 types of accounts I'm going to be showing you today. One of them is, well, I just want to give you a brief overview and I'll go deep. So I'm going to show you the types of accounts. I'm also going to show you how you can set up your channels. And if you're not familiar with channels, you will be by the end of today's Hangout. And I'm going to give you some best practices to help your videos get boosted up to the top. And then finally, I'm going to show you some tips for driving traffic to those videos. So I talked a little bit already about why YouTube, but here's a few other things. Is it's owned by Google, which we talked about. Video is really popular right now. And I recently was on another Hangout and I heard a statistic that just blew my mind. And it said that 83% of the world will have some sort of a smartphone by the year 2018. So that's only 2 years away. Okay, well, 3, I guess, if you consider it's January when I record this. But still, that is astounding to me how many people have smartphones. And the thing is more people are using their phone to do their web browsing than they are their computers. More and more of them are. And so video is super easy to watch on your smartphone. And you have invested interest to watch that because there's nothing else. Like if you have an iPhone or an Android device, you know that when you hit play on a video that's in a blog or somewhere like that, it fills the whole screen of your phone. The benefit of that is you don't have any distractions around your phone, around your screen when you're watching a video. So it's a great way to have your undivided attention. So this is another great reason that you should be doing video if you're not already. The other big reason that I love video is that it's a way for those who don't know me yet to learn to know me, right? To like and trust. Now, not everybody's going to like me, but for those that resonate with me, they're going to, they're going to like me and they're going to trust me because they're getting to know me through my videos. It's much different than, audio or print. You can be anyone when you're there, but when you're doing a video, it adds the body language and the visual that we all appreciate when we're getting to know someone. So video, especially if you've got an international audience that you're selling to or you're hoping to sell to in your business, you should be using video in order to draw them in and help them to want to do business with you. Because when you think about it, the people that you do business with, you like them, or you know them at least before you do business, especially if you're going to do a big expenditure. You want to make sure that you really trust that person, and the only way you can do that when you don't live in the same community as that individual that you're trying to sell to is to have video so that they can see you. So start using it, and that's a great way to expand your sales success. And then the final reason, and there's probably even more than this, but video, especially YouTube, is a free strategy. And there are a lot of paid strategies out there. And I don't know about you, but free is good. Free is a really great way for you to drive traffic to your business. And so that's one of the other main reasons I love it, is that I can use this in order to drive traffic without having to worry about an advertising budget. Now, the biggest thing I can tell you is video is a little more time consuming than some of the other strategies that are out there. But the other thing that I love about it is that most video content lasts for years. There are videos on YouTube that have been up for 7 years or more, and they still are in the #1 slot for their keywords. So that should tell you something right there, that they are evergreen. Especially if you shoot a good video, it's going to be up for a long time, and you're going to have more opportunity to sell things. You produce the video once, and it continues to work for you on the back end. All right, so hopefully this gives you some good positive information as to why you would like to use YouTube. So let's get into it now. So we talked about, I'm going to show you types of accounts. So I'm going to go ahead and dive in to, got all kinds of things up on my screen right now. Let me go ahead and pull up YouTube. All right. So for those of you that don't yet have a YouTube account, it's super easy to set one up. You want to just go in, get a Gmail account, so a Google email account. You have to have one of those to set up a YouTube account. And then once you get into YouTube, you'll have an option up here in the upper right-hand corner to create an account. Now, I am already logged in. So I'm going to actually switch accounts. I have a lot of different accounts, and I'm going to teach you about that here in just a minute. I have no idea what all this stuff is. It's coming up on my page. That's funny. Anyhow, what I'd like to say is that there are 2 types of videos that I recommend for YouTube, or 2 types of channels. Okay, the first channel is your own value-based channel. In fact, I should go there now and just kind of show you my value-based channel. If I can find it. Here it is. And this channel, I have the most videos out of all my other channels. So I actually have over 200 videos in here right now. Okay, so value-based channels, and let me go to my channel front. This is where you don't want to do a lot of selling. It's really more about sharing good content with your audience, helping provide information, how-tos, things like that. But you're not going to do a lot of selling or promoting, links outside of yourself. YouTube wants people to stay within their channel. Okay, I hope that makes sense. They get paid, and this is the way YouTube works, and this is why it's free for you to use, is they get paid based on the advertising that is placed on their site. Obviously, if you are driving people away from YouTube onto your own site or your own content, then you're taking away from their advertising dollars. So, obviously YouTube wants you to stay there. So the less that you promote other things outside of YouTube, the better they like you. I mean, that's just the way it is. I will tell you that you can get banned from YouTube. You can get blocked and flagged and things like that. The way that happens is if you start promoting a bunch of stuff outside of YouTube, and somebody flags your account multiple times, especially if you're in any type of MLM or affiliate marketing, those tend to get flagged a lot, especially if you're doing it the wrong way. But I'm going to be teaching you today how to do it the right way so that you don't get flagged and so that you don't get blocked. Okay, so 2 channels. One channel is specifically for value, and this is where you're going to post your videos that you might post on a blog, for instance. You might repurpose onto social media sites such as Facebook and things like that. That's what that's for. The second channel, and this would be a series of channels actually, are sniper channels. This is not a name that I coined. This is from one of my mentors who coined that. And what sniper channels are, this is a way to target your keywords to a specific audience. Okay, so let's say, for instance, that I wanted to target the martial arts audience, and I wanted to teach them how to do a great sidekick. And perhaps, and I recommend this, perhaps I did some keyword research in Google based on last week's topic, and I looked up how to do a great sidekick was something that had been searched for over 200 times in the past month. So I said, oh, that's a perfect keyword thread. So then what I would do is I would actually create a brand new channel within YouTube, and I'm going to teach you how to do that today. And then I would create a video, and I would call it How to Do a Great Sidekick. I would name my channel How to Do a Great Sidekick, and I would upload the video into that channel. So I would do that for every sniper video. Now, the purpose of the sniper video is to give some good information, but then at the end of the video, both spoken and written, I'm going to drive them to a sales opportunity. So perhaps I'm selling a book on karate. So then I would drive them to a link for them to sign up for the book. Or if I'm a business owner, perhaps I'm doing a book, or perhaps I'm selling something on pads and stuff and equipment that you use for the martial arts. So at the end of the video, I'm going to say, if you want to do a great sidekick and protect yourself, you should buy this footgear and headgear and handgear. So that's the purpose of a sniper video. It's super targeted. You're targeting a very specific audience, and you are driving people to buy or be added to your sales list in the video. Okay, so let me give you an example of a video because it might help you to kind of see one. So I'm going to actually pull up Google just to show you how this works. If I go to Google and I type in martial arts jobs, okay, and then I click right here on videos. And I mean, check this out. This is a video. The very first one, I mean, the first ones are ads, but after the line here, the very first one is a video that I shot June 12th, 2014. And it's still #1 in the search. So I'm not showing you this to brag at all. I'm just showing you what's possible if you set your videos up properly. Okay, so this is an example of a sniper video. So if I click on this, and it only had 3 keywords. I mean, it's really short. I've gotten better at it now. I even do longer keywords. But if you click on this, and we're not going to watch the whole video, but if you look, the video is less than 2 minutes long. And I do talk about martial arts jobs in the very beginning of the video. And I say the words martial arts jobs at least 3 times in the video. But then towards the end of the video, I say, if you're interested in creating a business around your martial arts, visit my link and I'll show you how I was able to do that with my martial arts business. So this is a great example of a sniper video. Let me show you another one, and I'll just type it in here. I think it was remote jobs, I think. I'm trying to remember what it's been a little while since I've done some of these. Oh, okay, there it is. My keywords were remote job opportunities. And this is another one. It's still #1 in YouTube, and this was produced over a year ago. It hasn't gotten a lot of views, but that's okay. I mean, it's still #1 if somebody types in remote job opportunities. So if I click on that, that's my dad's house there. I was visiting him last year over Thanksgiving. Anyhow, so here I am, and once again, I'm targeting a very specific keyword. And within my video, I talk about how a lot of people want to be able to work from home or work in the country, but it's hard to find jobs when you live in a remote area versus a big city. And I just share with them an opportunity that I found where I could work online on my laptop from literally anywhere as long as I have an internet connection. And then I say, if you're interested in learning more about that opportunity, visit the link within my video. So really short. This one's even less than a minute. It was 41 seconds long. And I still get leads from this. Like, I get people that click on this link all the time, and I get leads from it. So, not a ton because I don't get a lot of traffic, but it's a great way for you to get leads. So I hope that you're kind of starting to connect the dots here. But basically what I'm telling you is that when you produce a video that's highly targeted to a specific keyword, and then within your video somewhere, you just share something that's working for you or a product that you're selling and how it helps solve that problem, then people are going to click on that. They're going to click your link. They're going to type in your link, and they are going to, in turn, buy something from you, or at least join your opportunity, or at least give you their email address. Okay, so I'm going to give you some tips now to show you, #1, how do you create this video the right way? Secondly, how do you publish it so that you can, have an opportunity to be at the top of the list? I can't guarantee you'll be #1 for your keywords. I don't know which keywords you're going to choose, and some are harder to rank for than others. But I can show you what's worked for me and how you can start mimicking what I've been doing in order to create a batch of videos that produces leads for you while you're sleeping. I mean, literally, I get leads overnight because people stumble across my videos and they enter in their email address, and now I have a lead. Okay, sounds pretty cool, right? Are you guys still with me? I'm going to check really quick, make sure I haven't lost anybody. Okay, I got a few people still there. All right, cool. So here's how you're going to do it. So first, let me talk about the video itself. I'm going to flip back around to me. All right, hopefully you can still see me here. So I just want to share with you really quickly as to what's been working for me as far as the videos. So here are some general rules of thumb. The first one is you want to create short videos. By short, I mean 3 minutes or less. If you saw the 2 examples that I gave you, and hopefully you could see my screen, I didn't get anybody say they couldn't, but if you couldn't see my screen, you can always type into Google remote job opportunities or martial arts jobs, and those will provide you with the 2 video examples that I gave you. But you'll notice both of those are really short. Okay, the second thing you want to do is you want to make sure that you use the keywords that you're targeting. So do your keyword research like we talked about last week, and then make sure at the very beginning of the video that you say those keywords. You actually say them, because Google searches the audio of those videos as well as what you write in the description. I don't know if you knew that. So it's really important for you to actually say the keywords, say the website you want them to go to at the end, because all of that is searchable by Google. Okay, so say it at least 3 times. So if my keyword was remote job opportunities, then I'm going to say those words 3 times within my video. Okay. The second thing you want to do is you want to make sure that within your video, you actually have a call to action. So, introduce yourself. Like here would be an example. I would say, hi, my name is Vishon Borich from Team Tough. And if you're watching this video, then you probably were searching for remote job opportunities. There's my keywords. And I say, a while back, I was looking for a way that I could work from home and have some kind of remote job opportunity. So there's number 2, so that I didn't have to go and move to a big city after a job layoff. If you're in the same situation, I want to share what's been working for me. You see, I found a remote job opportunity wasn't really what I was looking for. That was 3. And then I would say, what I was really looking for was a business that I could do from anywhere. And I stumbled across a business opportunity that allows me to work from home or anywhere and be able to sell products and services, not necessarily my own, but other people's, and make an income from that. If that sounds interesting to you and you'd like to learn what I'm doing, then go ahead and visit the link. And I don't remember the link, but we'll just say it was country.toughmama.com. And then I also would put it on my video. Okay. And then I say, I hope to see you on the next video where I'll share the exact system that I've been using. See you around. So really short. I know that was off the cuff and probably a little rough, but really, really short. And the more often you do those types of videos, the easier it is to do it, right? So that's kind of the process and what you want to say, and you want to keep it targeted to the keywords. Make it something that you know something about. You don't want to just put any keyword out there if you absolutely don't have a solution for it or you don't know anything about the topic. So do some good research ahead of time. And then after you've recorded your video, and I just do it with my smartphone. I just have an iPhone, and make sure it's turned like this, not like this, when you record your video. Okay, so turn it horizontal, and then get a selfie stick or a tripod, or if you don't have one of those, just set up a bunch of books or something and lean it up against there and record yourself. I actually have a whole session, a training session that I did not too long ago on how to shoot great video with not very much equipment. So when you do that, if you want to watch that video, I should say, shoot me a message and I'll send you a link so that you can learn how you can shoot great video. We're not going to cover that today. But once you've shot your video, you can literally upload that video from your phone. Okay, so most of you should have a YouTube app on your phone or download it. The YouTube app is free. Download that onto your phone, and then you can upload your video right into YouTube. Here's the key. You want to make sure that the video, that you give it the title of the keywords. Like for my remote job opportunities video, I gave it the title of remote job opportunities. So when it actually comes up in YouTube, it's there. Okay. The other thing you want to do is you want to take the link that you're going to tell them to go to at the end of your video. You want to do a couple things with that link. Number 1, you want to say it, right? Number 2, you want to actually embed that link into the video. I'm going to show you how to do that in just a minute. And then number 3, you want to type in the link that you say in the very first line of the description. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do that as well. So let me go back to YouTube here. And I'm going to go to one of my accounts. And I will show you how to make those channels as well. So I know I'm kind of going all over the place. There's a lot to it, but I'm trying to keep it as simple as possible because the first thing is to actually shoot your video. Okay, I'm going to flip my screen around in just a second and I'll show you what I'm doing. Okay, so let me do that. All right, I think we got you guys so you can see my screen. So I'm back to this account, remote job opportunities. Okay, so this area, let me just explain the areas that you've got. The very top area right here, this is the title. Okay, this is where you actually drop in your keywords. Okay, the second thing that you want to do is down here. This is the description area. This is where you want to type in a detailed description of what you're speaking of. This will help for ranking. If you want Google to find you, you've got to have your keywords in as many places as possible. So the title, the actual description, and also you have to speak it at least 3 times within your video itself. Okay, so, and then that link that I spoke of, and I was right, it is country.toughmama.com. You want to put that right at the very first line of the description, because that way, when you're talking about it, they don't have to go searching for it. Because I don't know if you saw a minute ago, when you first come into the video and you're watching the video, it only shows you the first 2 lines of the description. They have to click the show more link to see the rest of your description. So that's why you want to have your link at least within the first 2 lines. I always put it in the very top line so it's easy for them to find it and click on it. Okay, another tip, and I hope you're taking good notes, another tip is to make sure if you put a link in YouTube, you must include the http:// if you want it to be clickable. Okay, if I just put country.toughmama.com and I did not have the http, it would not make it clickable. So they wouldn't be able to click on it to go to my web page. And it's just one more step they would have to copy and paste it and put it in a browser that I don't want my viewers to have to do. So just remember that part. Okay, so then here's the next big tip I'm going to show you. And that is when you're writing your description, and this is huge, okay, you want to include additional keywords that make sense for that topic. So like for instance, this remote job opportunities. I'm going to show you my trick. If I copy that and then I open up a Google browser, I guess it was already up. In my browser for Google, I'm going to go ahead and paste in the words remote job opportunities. Okay. When I do that and hit return or enter, I'm going to scroll down to the bottom of this page. Now check this out. You see where it says searches related to remote job opportunities? And I've showed this on another Hangout as well. I think I may have shown it last week with the keywords, but this is great. I'm going to copy all of these, okay? And then I'm going to go back to my video, and then what I do is I paste them in here. Now, don't just leave them like that. Okay, this is where a lot of people make mistakes, is they just leave them. They don't make an actual sentence out of them. They just paste them right here. Gmail or Google and YouTube will catch you on that, and they will flag your account. So don't do that. Okay, what you're going to do is after you paste them into this description box, you're going to turn each one of those keywords into a sentence without changing the keywords. Like for instance, here's a keyword, remote job opportunities. Okay, I created a sentence around that. If you are seeking remote job opportunities, then you may be interested in this mobile business. Okay, I think mobile business was one of the other keyword. No, it isn't. And then you come over here, often finding remote employment opportunities. Let's see if that's a keyword. Yeah, look at that, remote employment opportunities. You guys understanding what I did? So I just created a sentence around the keywords remote employment opportunities, remote job opportunities. Here's another keyword, remote work from home business. Okay, look at all these. And I just created sentences around them. And what that's doing is it's giving YouTube and Google the search terms that people are searching for already. So it's going to help boost your video to the top of the list. All right, so that's one huge tip. Okay, the other tip I want to show you is that YouTube likes it when you link back into YouTube, because you're driving more traffic to them. So what I always do is after I've published my video, I'll go back in and edit the description. When I edit the description, I'm going to take this link at the very top. Do you see this? This is the www.youtube.com, and it's the watch link. And you do not want the share link. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. There's another link that you can find on your video, and that's here. That's the share link that has UTU. So it looks like youtu.be. You don't want that one. So make a note that you do not want this link. Okay, the link you want is this one at the very top of the page. And if you'll notice, if I go back into my description, way down here, I hit return like 4 or 5 times. I pasted that link right into the description. So the top link is right here. Now, why did I do that? Well, the reason I did it is because it's a sneaky way to help drive more traffic within YouTube to my YouTube video, because YouTube really likes it when you link back to itself. So that's another bonus tip that I'm giving you today to really help your videos get pushed to the top. Pretty cool, right? Okay, so that's pretty much all you have to do. So you shoot your video, say your keywords in there. At the end of your video, you're going to speak about it, and then what you're going to do is post in all your keywords, turning them into sentences. Make sure you include the HTTP within your links within the description. Okay, and then at the very end, after you save everything, you're going to make sure you go back and edit in and drop in this link, the YouTube link itself. Okay, so that's that part. Okay, so now I promised you I would show you how to actually add text to a video, and also how you can create your own channels, because you're going to want to create a channel for each one. Okay, so let me show you just where the text is on this first of all. So if I play this, look, there it pops up. I don't even think I did a good job with this one, because usually I have the text come up right here within the video itself. It'll come up as an overlay all the way across, and it'll stay with that video the whole time. So let me show you how to do that. I'm going to go to my main channel here, because I'm logged in as a different channel. Okay, well, here's a better, let me go to the martial arts. Well, we can do this one, how to make money online from home. That's fine. Okay, so with this one, when I wrote it in there, you'll see it shows my name, and then a few minutes later, it's going to show, I don't know if you can see this, it's kind of covered up by the search bar, but it says, it has my link that I'm going to point them to at the end. And then at the bottom, it says how to make money online from home. That was one of the keywords or the keyword threads that I used. Okay. So how do I do this? How did I create all of that great text on top of my video? So let me show you how to do that. There's 2 ways you can do it. One is through what's called annotations. And that's right here. You'll see all of these little tools. When you upload a video, you'll see a tool right here that actually looks like a little a speech box. It says annotation. So if I click on that, I can actually click right here on add annotation, and I can add a title. That's usually the one I use, is title. I'm not going to do it right now because this one's already live. But when I click on title, it'll give me a little box here where I can type in text, and then I can make that box stay with the entire video. This is really important that you do this for a couple of reasons. Number one, it's one more spot to put your keywords on your video. The second thing is that it prevents others from taking your videos and repurposing them on their own pages. And so even if they did use them on their own pages for some reason, your link is within the video. Okay, so I really recommend that. You'd be surprised. People just pirate other people's videos all the time, especially if they're good. And so you want to make sure that you have your links and your content within your video. Okay, this is one way to do it. I recently found out, well, not that recently, but I found out that if you use annotations, they may not show up on a smartphone. So if people are looking at your videos on their phone, that may not show up. So I found another way to add text that won't disappear when you're on a phone. So let me show you where you can do that. So let me go back to the watch page. So you actually can go, actually I think I need to go to the main page. Go back to my channel. All right, it's right here. If you click on the channel that you're on, I'm under Tough Chick, and then I click on YouTube settings. That's this little cog wheel. I think it's over here. Boy, it's been a while now since I've done it this way. Oh, I'm sorry. It's Creator Studio. Don't click the cog wheel, click the Creator Studio. And what I've been doing lately with my videos, just so you know, there's a third way, and that is to upload your videos to your computer and actually edit them in iMovie, or if you're on a PC, you can use My Movie Maker. And by editing them there, I'm able to add in other clips and things like that. So if you want to do it in YouTube, which is perfectly fine as well, you can come in here, click on Creator Studio, and then right down here where it says Create, click on that, and then click on Video Editor. Okay, you will have to drag and drop your videos here. So you'll click on it, drag it, paste it in here. So I'll just do one to show you. Okay, so I'm pasting that in there. And then I can come up here and I can click on text, click on Enable Text. And then I can click right here, actually right in this text box, I could type in whatever I want them to go to. So like www.teamtough.com. And so there's the link. So, and you can make it different sizes. Like this is pretty big, but I can make it different sizes. And then when I get all done, make sure you rename the title of your video back to the keywords that you selected, and then click Create Video. So what that does is it's going to permanently embed that text into your video, which is what you want. You don't want them to not see your text if they're on a smartphone. Okay, hopefully I haven't lost you guys and this is making sense. Great. Okay, so I promised you I would show you how that you can actually create a new channel. So here's my process. So what I do is I've recorded my video, all right? And usually what I do, and I'm just gonna back up, I do all my keyword research on one day. So I might find 10 different keyword threads that really make sense for me and my audience. Okay, so I've got those. Then what I do is I go and I set up my tripod, I put my phone on it, I have an external mic, I plug that in, I make sure that I'm presentable, that I look nice in my videos, and I don't have a messy room or something like that. And then what I do is I record all 10 of those, just one after another, after another, after another. So it's really easy. I can do 10 in less than an hour. And I've got all of them recorded. Then I take my phone, I plug it into my computer, my laptop, and I download those videos to my laptop. I do have a PC. I also have a Mac, but I've been using my PC because I've got some other software on there that I really like. And so I will download all my videos onto my PC. I open up Movie Maker, and then I go in, I edit my videos, put my text on it, put my keywords on it, put my link on there that I speak of, and then I upload each one of them to YouTube. Now, I don't just upload them into one channel. What I do is I create a different channel for each video. You're probably saying, why on earth do you do that, Michelle? That seems like a lot of work. It's really not, and there's a reason that I do this. Because all of these sniper videos, which I'm teaching you to do today, they have a higher or greater percentage of a chance of them being shut down by YouTube because they are sales related. And I did not want to upload those into one channel and then one day YouTube comes in and shuts down my entire channel, because that has happened to some of my colleagues where they've done all of their videos in one channel, and then the next day they got too many flags on their content and YouTube just shut them all down and they don't get those videos back. They're gone. So make sure you save a copy of your videos. That's why I also upload it to my computer, so that I have a copy of all those and I can re-upload them if I need to. Okay, but by creating a different channel, YouTube would literally have to go out and find each one of my channels in order to shut me down. So it's just a safer way of doing business. And it's not that I'm doing anything wrong. I mean, the videos I'm producing are great. I'm not like a hard sell type person. I like to use what I call attraction marketing, where I provide really good value, or I attempt to provide great value for my audience. And then I just kind of, at the end of my videos, I say, you know, if you really like what I'm doing, or you're wondering where I get this information that I'm teaching you today, then I encourage you to take a look at the business I'm in. You know, there's no obligation. Just take a look, click the link below, and that's going to take you to my capture page, or you can say whatever you want. That's going to take you to my page where you can enter in your email and get more information. So, I mean, that's just an example. And I will tell you, the biggest piece of advice that I got when I started my online business was always be capturing emails. Okay, if you don't get anything at all from this, then write this down. You will capture emails, because you want to. Because if most people will not buy on the first time that they meet you or see a video from you. Okay, but they might enter in their email address, and then if you've got your email backend set up properly, you're going to have some emails that automatically go out to them or trickle out to them over the course of several weeks. So they're getting to know you. You're sending them good content. They're like, oh, wow, you know, Vishon's pretty cool. She's giving me some great content. You know, I think I will buy that product from her. And so they're going to click then within your emails, actually, and buy your content. So that's the biggest tip I can give you. So back to creating those channels. How do I do it? It really doesn't take, it's not hard at all. I'm going to show you step by step how you do it. So here's what you do. You're going to come in, and what I recommend you do is that you set up one email or Gmail account for your video, your your value-based videos. You want to have one account for that, then set up another Gmail account specifically for your sniper videos. Like the one that I use is this one here. It's called Tough Chick. Okay. And when I click into that account, the next thing that you want to do is, once you're in that account, is you go click back onto the little icon in the upper right hand corner, and then you click on this cogwheel, which is what I did earlier by mistake. I was getting ahead of myself. But when you click on that cogwheel, the very first tab it takes you to is this overview section. That's what you want. So then you scroll down here. Do you see where it says additional features? Yeah, so underneath here, you'll see the second one down, the bottom one. It says see all my channels or create a new channel. That's what you want to click on. So you click on that. Okay, and you can see these are several, and I actually have many, many, many Gmail accounts, okay? So this is just a very, very small sampling of Gmails. And I guess I'm just paranoid because I only like to have so many channels within each of my YouTubes. So you know, right now this one's at my limit that I personally have set. I don't think that they would shut me down if I had more in here, but I just want to be careful. So that's what I do. So all you got to do is come in here and click create new channel. Give your channel a name. It could be anything. And I recommend you name your channel your keywords, right? So if it was how to do a great sidekick is the video you wrote, then I'd write how to do a great sidekick. Okay. Select your category. Most of the time I select other. Agree to the page terms. I'll just go ahead and do it. Click done. I mean, it really doesn't take long. Obviously, it depends on how fast your internet connection is. Okay, so when this comes up, there's two things you do need to do to make sure your channel gets accepted. And what I recommend is that you upload your profile picture. So, you know, right now it's just this blue box. You're going to click on that and edit your channel icon. It's pretty self-explanatory. It walks you through it. It does take you back to your Gmail account. And you just want to upload, and you can select it from your computer and upload your image. Okay, I'm not going to actually do that right now, but that's what you would do. Be aware though, it does take you know, 15 minutes to an hour for that image to show up in YouTube. There's some kind of connection that has to go through. The other thing you'll want to do is add a channel artwork background. So again, you just click on add channel art, and then you'll go through the process of adding a background, and you can choose just a generic one that YouTube provides you some different generic or random samples. You can choose one of those, but you don't want to leave it like this. You don't want it to be gray. You don't want this to be blue, because when somebody comes and watches your video, you want it to look as professional as possible, and not like you just set this channel up just for this, even though that's exactly what you did. Okay, so once you've got your channel set up, all you got to do is click right here, click upload, and click upload your file. So then go to your video and actually upload that right into your YouTube channel. Pretty cool, right? So, I mean, that's it. And so after I've got all 10 of my videos for the week, that's exactly what I do. I just come in here, boom, 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 upload them after I've created each of my channels. You know, and you may have to switch around, because notice when it creates a new channel, it's going to show up here as an icon. So if you want to go back to a different channel, like here's one, jobs working from home online, you just want to make sure you've got the right one selected in this corner before you upload the video. Okay, does that make sense? If you ever get lost and you're like, oh, I don't remember what my channel was, you can always click back on this cog wheel and then see all your channels, and then it's going to show you all the channels that you've created. Okay, and you can always click on whichever one you want, like how to own a business, and now that channel is selected so that I could upload a video into there. Now there's really no limit to how many videos you can upload per channel. I try to limit mine though. I don't have more than 3 per channel, because if that channel gets shut down by YouTube, I don't want to lose a ton of videos. Okay, so I like to keep my business pumping, and I don't want to have to worry about something getting shut down and instantly ending my business. Cool. All right. I did want to show you one other trick. Okay. So here's the big trick. So let's say that you've created a bunch of channels, usually, or videos, I should say. Usually those videos will start showing up within YouTube, within the search, by those keywords pretty quickly. Okay, so like, I don't know, what was this one called? How to own a business. I don't even know if this one ranked or not. How to own a business. I don't think I ranked for that one. So that would be a good example of one. So if I come into YouTube and I do a search for my keywords, and I look and I look and I look and I look, and I'm not on the front page. No, I'm not on the front page. Let's see if I'm on the second page. No, I don't think I'm on the second page either for that one, because there's just so much competition for that particular keyword. So if you really like that keyword and you're like, you know what, I want to rank for that keyword, you know, how do I do that? So here's my big tip for how you can rank for your keyword. Here's what you do. You're going to click on a tab, and you're going to go to, you guessed it, Fiverr. Okay. All right. So this is what you're going to do. You're going to go to Fiverr. Fiverr is a place where you can hire people to do stuff for you for like $5. That's why it's called Fiverr. Some of them are more than that, but most of them start off at $5. You're going to come in here and you're going to type in backlinks. And you want the one that's like bookmarking and links. Okay. All right. So you come in here and you're going to see, and what I always recommend you do is you resort these rather than by recommended. Choose the one that's high rating. Okay, so this guy's pretty high rating. He's had over 28,000 that he's done. He will add your site to 800 SEO social bookmarks, high quality. So you want to go through this and you want to just choose somebody that you want to work with. Make sure you message them first and make sure that they can actually take on your job, the job that you want them to do. What I recommend is that you try to get people that are going to rank you with high quality sites. Every website has a ranking So if you see like this one, see it says 30 plus PR9. PR10 is like the highest you can get. There's very, very few sites that have PR10. I think like Google and Amazon and YouTube are like the few that do. But PR9 is still pretty good. You know, these are sites that are well known and trusted. So the higher the number, the more well known, the larger the site is, and the more it's trusted. And what backlinks are, just let me back up to backlinks. Backlinks is when a larger site links to you, a small site. And what that does is it tells Google, their search engine algorithms, that, hey, you know, if Amazon is linking to your website, then you're probably a pretty good site. Okay, so therefore they're going to push you up in the ranking. So if you've got some videos that are not ranking and you're like, man, I really want that to rank, I want it to at least be on the first page of the YouTube search for those keywords, then I would come in here, and I haven't used either of these guys. I'm not going to give you who I use, okay? I'm just, you know, it's something I like to keep close to my chest. If you're a Black Card member, let me know if you're on my team, and I will give you who I use. But for those of you that aren't yet a Black Card member, that's your tip, to join as a Black Card member within my group, and you can do that by clicking the Join Now button down below, Join Team Tough, and you can learn how to become a Black Card member where you get all the secrets right from me. So what you're going to do is choose one, and then when you click on them, you're going to give them, after you've purchased the product, you're going to give them a link to your video. So if I wanted this How to Own a Business to be linked, let me go back to my channel. This one right here, I'm going to click on that. And then right up here, this is the link I want to give them to backlink it. So I would give them on Fiverr that link. So if I use this guy, and I have not used this person before, then they're going to ask you for some things. That's the link you want to give them. And you also want to make sure you give them those keywords, the exact keywords that you want to rank for, how to own a business in this case. Okay. And it usually takes, you know, a few days. And then you should see an improvement in your ranking within YouTube. And I mean, for $5, if it's going to start bringing you in more business for that keyword, then I think it's totally worth it to go in and buy backlinks from somebody. Okay, so that's my big tip to drive more traffic to your business. Now, obviously, there are some other things you can do to improve your ranking, and this isn't really, today's call isn't really about improving your ranking, but it is something that you can look into, and I may do another call or hang out another time on how to improve your search engine. So let me stop this and show me again. All right, so I've shown you a lot today. I hope I haven't overwhelmed you in any way, but the biggest thing I can say is produce videos as often as you can. My mentor shared with me that he produces, and I have several mentors, but one of mine shared with me that he produces 2 videos every single day. And he did that religiously for 90 days before he started seeing, you know, big results. And this person, I'm not going to name any names, but he's made over $100,000 a year just with videos and linking to his products. So if, you know, I can't guarantee that you're going to do that well, but I can say that if you're consistent and you use the tips that I'm giving you today, or that I've given to you, that you have the potential to really improve your business. Okay, you don't even have to do the backlinking. If you choose really good keywords that are more targeted than, you know, how to start a business, which is kind of lame actually, that's a bad keyword, but it was an old one that I was testing. You know, if you choose a really targeted one that's related to you and what you do, and there's not a lot of competition, you know, you want to choose one that doesn't have a million videos already out there based on that topic, then what's going to happen is you're going to rank very quickly. People are going to find you, and you're going to start getting traffic to your link. And you want to make sure, again, that that link takes them to what I call a capture page, sometimes called an opt-in page, sometimes called a squeeze page. But whatever you want to call it, you want it to go to a page that asks for their email address. And if you can do that, you're going to start seeing leads coming in, emails coming in every day, whether you're working or not, which is ideal. I would agree, right? All right, so that's pretty much all I had for you today. It was kind of a shorter training than I expected, but hey, we're actually right on time, so we're doing pretty good. So I hope you have a wonderful day, and we will see you next Monday for our Down and Dirty at 1:30 Central. Make it a great day. Take care.